Welcome to Zoyos. I'm here with Rick. Rick has a very special story. He's traveling with an E15. That is a floor plan that we're currently no longer building. And I want to interview you and ask you a few questions about it, Rick. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
So, when did you buy this trailer?
I think it was 2014. I think it was built in 2013, but we picked it up in 2014, the spring. And it was the last 15, I believe, built, and discontinued after that point.
So you've been the first owner ever since.
Yeah, we have. Yeah.
We are curious to know, why did you decide to keep it for all these years?
Well, it's perfect for us. It's easy to store, for instance. It doesn't take up a lot of room. It's easy to tow, and the advantage is you can tow it with a family car. It's about 2,500 pounds loaded. So, our first car we towed it with was a RAV V6. We still own it, but it could tow 3,500 pounds. And our Tesla Y can do the same thing. So for 3 years we've been towing it with the Tesla. Yeah.
Is there any other floor plan that you would choose if you would do it again?
No, not at all. We think it's perfect.
Do you like that one?
Yeah, it really has worked out well for us. It has a small bathroom in, which is really nice, a little shower. We got a few of the upgrades at the time, the outdoor shower. We don't have air conditioning, but we have the hatch for it with the wiring, just in case we needed it. A day like today might have been kind of nice, but we've lived without it, no problem. Less weight, I think, and less issues with it.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's a couple other little upgrades that we did. We have done no modifications though. None.
Yeah.
It's perfect. Why would we?
Wonderful.
Yeah, and virtually no maintenance. Our water pump, one of the screws came out in Hudson Hope up in northern BC, and I got crazy glue and glued it back in, and it's been the same for the last 6 years.
Very good. And I hear there's a lot of people stopping by and asking you questions.
Yes, as you saw a little while ago.
Yeah.
One after the other some days. They're amazed that we can tow it with a Tesla. That's right.
And just for a bit of a context here, you live in the mountains, and we are in Zoyos, so how many hours roughly is that to get here?
I looked at it the other day. I think we left around 9 in the morning and got here about 5.
Yeah.
I tend to stick to the quieter roads, so they're not, for instance, we came out of Ashcroft up the big hill to Logan Lake. Mm-hmm. It's more of a side highway. I don't like to drive over 90 if I can avoid it. So we avoid the Coquihalla if we can, with the heavy truck traffic and whatnot. But we come up over 99, the Duffy. Some people may know that highway. It's one of the steepest highways in Canada. It's 1,000-meter vertical, I think, and 16K of constant uphill.
Yeah.
So it's a pretty good climb. Then we drop into Lillooet and climb out of there to Pavilion to Cache Creek, where we usually charge up and have lunch. And that's about 225K.
Yeah.
We have greater range than that, but that's a convenient spot for us to stop. Yeah.
Now you mentioned range, and do you have a little bit of an idea of the range drop when you tow this Escape?
Actually, I do. It's about 42% range drop. So on a trip like we're just doing with all the passes and whatnot, our range is about 296. I don't like to go over 250.
And is this kilometers or miles?
Kilometers.
Okay.
Without the trailer. Now going up the Okanagan tomorrow, we'll go up the Vernon. We get more like 340, where it's rolling terrain. But definitely on the mountain passes, we lose a little more. Overall average will be about 42%.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's quite good that way.
What's the furthest you have been traveling with this trailer?
We've done 3 trips around 7,000 as far as Dawson City in the Yukon and Moab in Utah, long range trip down to Arizona and whatnot. So we've done just 3 really. Mostly we just stick it in BC.
Yeah.
And make one week trips, maybe 8-9 days. We prefer that.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it is small. You don't want to spend a month in there or anything. It would get a little confining, I think. Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Well, we're very happy that you came out here to the rally in Zoyos.
Yeah, and it's been fun.
That gives us a little bit of an impression
Yes.
how you travel and how this trailer works for you. Thank
Yep.
you very much.
Works great. We really appreciate it. I think you guys did a great job, and you should make them again. They're just too good. Yeah, and so many people do come by and say, wow, I wish they had those still, that see us in campgrounds.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's great.
Wonderful. Thank
Yeah.
you. Thank you
Okay.
for joining us today.
Thank you.